today on Sonora Living Live's Beauty Marketplace. Clothes and accessories your friends and family will love and won't re-gift. Plus, how to enjoy trouble-free makeup that always looks good all day, every day. And they're known for their affordable massages. Now Massage Envy is putting their best face forward. All this and more today on the Beauty Marketplace. Perfect skin. Attainable goal? Not really. Potential for improvement? Most definitely. Today, Dr. Jennifer Lindner is here with some ways that are going to help us get a healthy glow at home for the holidays. We're going to do this safely, and our skin's going to look great. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Let's talk about the ways that we can improve our skin and do it pretty effectively from home.
Right. So I'm a big believer in trying to achieve healthy, beautiful skin, and one of the nice ways to do that is through gentle exfoliation.
And by gentle exfoliation, how often do you mean?
Right. So sometimes patients think a little bit is good and more is better.
Why are you smiling at me?
Because you are infamous for this.
I am. I do. But I don't think I'm alone, though, Dr. Lindner.
No,
I think when you
find
find something that you think works well, you want to do it more often. And we don't recognize or realize even the consequences of doing something like that.
Right. And that's very, very common. So what I recommend is usually for exfoliation, like a nice exfoliating pumice mask about once a week is perfect. It'll take those top layers of dead skin off, allow your skin to have a beautiful natural glow, and your skin feels nice and smoother, and makeup goes on more elegantly.
You talked about the exfoliating being the pumice. But what about some of those there's little mittens and there's the scrubbers and all the things that we can use to actually rub our skin with?
Right. So often those like hand mitt scrubbers or those nut scrubbers, people think, oh, if it's got nuts, then it'll really scrub it well. Well, it's going to do little micro tears in the skin. And when you get micro tears in the skin, it actually dries the skin out and it's making micro cuts, and it actually hurts the skin and makes it more irritated. So you want nice, smooth, even beads, and you should actually look for that on your bottles. Often like polyethylene beads are a great thing to look for. And you can use a little bit of a gentle exfoliant, maybe a couple days a week, but in general, once a week's a good time frame.
So how do you know if it does have beads? Because, I mean, there's a lot of products out there touting, that they have certain things in them, and they really don't.
So looking at the ingredient list is a good way. So polyethylene beads are a nice thing to look for.
Polyethylene beads.
Yes, nice and smooth. Stay away from anything that says they're using nuts. Those tend to be problematic. I see that as a problem in my practice all the time. And then my favorite thing is actually like a pumice that's in a clay mask that you can use on a regular basis.
Okay, so should we be using the same type of exfoliating year-round, or are there things specific to this time of year that are going to do us the most benefit?
So when you're doing things once a week, you can typically use it year-round. But you, again, want to follow up with a great moisturizer. And you know how much I believe in hydrators and moisturization.
That is the glow component of, I should say, the other part of the component.
Right. So you take exfoliate, and then you hydrate, and then you naturally look great.
Speaking of naturally look great, let's take a look at a picture of kind of a before and after of what we've done with the skin.
So this is
here.
an immediate before and after. Beforehand, all those little dots, that's called porphyrins, and actually the bacteria, when you use a UV light, glows yellow. That's bacteria in all the pores.
Oh my gosh.
And this was immediately after something called the Purifying Mask, which is my hands down favorite at-home mask treatment. It's made by PCA Skin, and that was immediately afterwards. You can see how much it took the bacteria out and how much it evened the skin, and it looks great.
When you have that bacteria, those little dots, what does that mean for the person?
That's potential for having inflammation and having acne.
Oh, okay. So that bacteria is really
That's the P. acnes that can cause all the problems.
You always bring a couple products, and people are always so interested to find out what they do and how they can benefit us. So let's talk a little bit about that.
This is my favorite one. This is that Purifying Mask I was telling you about for PCA Skin. I'm going to just put it on the back of your hand just so you can see what it feels like. And just do a little nice gentle rub there, and you can see it's a nice, soft pumice.
It's got a little bit of a
grit to it.
A grit to it.
Right. And so you do that in the shower, let it sit on for a few minutes, rinse off. And your skin is gonna glow like you've never seen before. It's almost like having a doctor's treatment.
Now, how much pressure should I be applying? Because if this is me, and I'm going to be honest, I'm thinking, oh, it's got a little bit of grit to it. Well, I've got a lot of wrinkles and I've got a lot of dead skin, and so I would probably use quite a bit of pressure.
Trust the product to do the work.
Trust the product. Good advice. And then we would leave that on for how long?
Just leave it on for a few minutes and rinse it off in the shower.
Once a week.
Once a week. It's hands down one of my favorite things.
And that's what takes out all those bacteria.
All those bacteria. It softens the skin, triggers cell turnover as well.
You would follow this up with
a hydration product.
A hydration product. Okay. And this other product that you brought?
This other product here is a gentle exfoliator. This is something you can use sometimes a little bit more frequently, maybe a couple times a week. This has got the polyethylene beads in it. Mix it with a little bit of your cleanser, and then you can even use it more frequently.
All right. We can do it. We can do it at home with the help of a few good products.
Right.
The Purifying Max and the Gentle Exfoliant, both PCA products. Dr. Lindner, we appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate my reminder that a lot is not always better.
Stick with just a little bit.
A little bit. I will try. Here's how you can get a hold of Dr. Lindner and give her a call at 480-946-7939 to make your appointment. Have her take a look at your skin and see what areas could best use some improvement.